Parcheesi, Royal Game of India. I don't remember how to play. Apparently there's like 20 times the price. Old ones, so there may have been something about a first edition game release of this. And I understand how many games must have been composed of this, because you're trying to get things home after moving them around. Earth, air, fire, and water. That is where so many of us start, right? Now we might say that, using the modern term, that we got winter, spring, summer, and fall. And we have some other colors on the board, which makes us think, like, for example, that maybe the new year is, actually in November, but people are going to think, oh, October, because people get confused about that sort of thing. Wooden dice, but I'm not seeing the other dice, which is highly possible. We have these tubes here. Okay, so only a 5 or 6 can bring you to a starting point, which is interesting enough. Well, it says if 5 is thrown on one die with a different number. Then you can enter another pawn. So it's definitely a 2-dice game. Well, 5, your head and your limbs, right? Or your body and your limbs. Okay, the rule is that there's either a combination of 5 or, you're going to see that 5 right there. So each bit here has 8. But it's really 21 and 2, so 22, that's a interesting number to come about. It's almost like you're in heaven or something, and then you enter from the spirit into the realm of the elements, and you get 2 dice, so you have 12 celestial landmarks to bounce off of. And with the pieces of the game, we have much the same thing going on, as we have this elemental thing, but something center about the individual beyond the elements. And I don't think we're supposed to have 2 tubes here. Yeah, so there's multiple games that this came from. But a person could be contained from their awareness. So only when you bring things out to play. Oh, and there's blockades. So when you have the squares of 2 of the same color operating, you block even your own from going by. And there's a capture function, and the capture is when you exactly fall upon somebody else's piece. And like any temple, we are working on something invoking, presencing, and the structure of consciousness here, represented by the square, or you can think of this as like a cube in the middle or something. And, you know, we have the element and element things, so fire, air, earth, and water, and fire, air, earth, and water. You get 16 of them. And 88 is also an important number.